Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited that you all are here and shout outs to our production. Listen here, production never fails around here. Welcome you all to the Queen Tulsa show. Tonight we will be discussing, okay? Queen Tulsa claps back a powerful woman to woman response to Brooke's trans women tirade. Get into it. In this thought provoking video, we delve into the complex dynamics between bisexual women and the transgender community, focusing on the tensions expressed by Brooke towards Queen Tulsa. We explore the underlying reasons for such animosity and for the societal factors that contribute to these feelings. Join us as we analyze the implications of these interactions and discuss the importance of understanding and supporting all members of the LGBTQ plus community. This video aims to foster dialogue and promote inclusivity. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. All right, so we are here. Make sure you all are liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Okay, we have I'm Enough in the building. Hello, I am enough. You know what? I am enough. I think I want to drop the link, and this is gonna be like spur of the moment. If you can you just hit the link and just be my co-host tonight? You really don't have to engage. Just I want I am enough on stage. Yes. Oh yes. I want you up here tonight with me. With the queen. Okay. It's a royal situation. And listen here, like I said, I want to talk about you know, the complex dynamics between bisexual women and the transgender community. So my thing is when it comes to the bisexual women in my community, listen here. I feel no way about you. I don't. I seriously don't. I don't feel no way about you. Um, I want you to enjoy your alphabet. I want you to enjoy your moment, your time. And I don't want to feel like I'm taking something away from you because I'm not. I just want to exist in the space as well as you do. And I think that if people, wherever you went and you're being pointed out for, oh, well, she used to sleep with women. All right, I'm enough has arrived. Hello, I'm enough.
What's
How are
going
you?
on, Queen? What's going on, Queen?
You know what? I'm just over here trying to, bring about a conversation where there are members of the community that do some heinous things and say some of the most egregious things and promote rhetoric towards our community. And it's like you're a part of it, but then you're bashing it and you're taking away from the fact that we are unique individual people, no matter what background we come from. And it's, I mainly get, and I'll speak from my experience, but I've mainly experienced this from the Black community. And I notice, like, whenever I go out to different types of clubs and things, maybe like the mixed clubs, where there's but predominantly white, nobody be giving me a hard time. Nobody be in there running over, some of our people can just be messy, talk, I
Hmm.
mean,
Right.
and I'm going to go ahead and pass you the mic. Go ahead and introduce yourself and go ahead and sound off on the topic at hand.
Yeah, I'm um well, Queen, I just feel like I feel where you coming from. Now, is we being messy or we keeping it real tonight? What we doing?
All along.
Huh?
We doing all of them.
We doing all along.
All
Okay. We doing all along. Okay.
a variety like the Carol Burnett show. Let's go.
Well, my thing is, Queen, is like I don't understand it. Like you want to bash the community, but you won't like someone said on the platform. You want to bash the community, but you in the community talking your mess. If you don't like to be around gay people or whatever the case, stay on your side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Like one thing about it, I feel like this: we are human beings first. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you don't have to like what I like or what I do. It don't matter, but you gonna respect me at the end of the day. So if you want respect, you're gonna give me respect. You know what I'm saying? So I think personally, I'm gonna speak on it like that because I think it's disrespectful for people. You have the people that are the men that always want to come on a platform and want to tell these men how they supposed to be men because they not gay or whatever the case. Live your life. You know what I'm saying? Be you. If you don't like it, then leave them alone. But let them be who they are. If they let them learn who they are. If one day they figure out they don't want to be that, then that's on them. That's between them and who they worship. Okay, that's between them and they conscious. That's their life.
Right. And let me
You
just
know?
say this right quick before we go any further. Couture Bay, would you mind just hitting the link? I just want a black woman that that's a part of my tribe, you know, to just come up because I want people to see, I have educated, smart women in my circle. They may not indulge in all the beef sector and stuff like that, but whenever I do my celebrity news and stuff like that, they come and they tune in. And it's not for everybody. It's an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? And it's for different purposes. I use it for research purposes, right? And it's to see what the community is about and see how they react to trans and gay and binary. All right, introducing my good girlfriend Couture Bay. Listen, you can find her here on YouTube. You can find her um doing celebrity news and some more. And guess what, I got to throw this out here because we joined together to do a class introducing my boss babe, Couture Bay.
Yes. Um, I saw you said that you don't be on, me as a female friend, that you don't be on the mess.
Well, we sisters, we family. That's how I
No,
look at it.
no, we are. We definitely did the primetime mixer. We've also been in,
Period.
yes, we also been in spaces where we interviewed Real Housewives of Potomac stars. We've also been in just been in the networking space and we've had long conversations. Tulsa may have started out doing like math, but that's not what she's on. And I'm happy like the content has evolved. I love that she is giving her perspective. Whether it's in the beef sector or celebrity news, I like it all, like honestly and truly, because it makes the time pass by. And plus, you know, we should be able to do the content we want to do. Now, if people feel a ways, they can feel a ways. That's up to them. But after our conversation that we had before, like when we had that like fallout or whatever, we realized like, hey, we can have opinions, whether we agree or disagree, but the end goal should be like the success of our platforms. Never make it personal because we was cool and
Yeah.
then we became closer after that, so yeah.
And guess what? It's okay to have a public fallout, but it's how you pick up the pieces. It's how you're going to adult through the situation, right? Because it's like when we're all on here and we're on a heated panel where it's a big topic going on, we're all passionate about and compassionate about our feelings, right? And we all are entitled
Yes.
to our feelings and our emotions, right? But at the end of the day, am I gonna let my feelings and my emotions stop me from collaborating from from learning, okay, from learning from this educated woman that has a different point of view that I never heard of? Hey, that's something different. And sometimes when it's something different, it is a little strange at the beginning. But guess what? It's all about trusting the process. And I thank you for trusting the process, and us, we we are making magic. You hear me? Like
Yes.
it's like, and then you are a heterosexual black woman. I'm a trans woman, and there's a lot of stereotypes and oh well, trans women are jealous of us and trying to take our places and things like that. Have you felt like I've tried to take your place or tried to, you know?
No, because you know what, honestly, Tulsa, I think it's because they probably feel that way, but at the end of the day, um our public fallout had to do with the T.S. Madison situation, and with that, we had a long conversation about that, and like I said, I was like, I get it, who T.S. Madison is to you as a trans woman. I said, but T.S. crossed the line with me. I didn't cross the line with her, and so I felt like had I let T.S. Madison punk me, then other people could feel like they could punk me, and it never gave punk. So from that situation, I did learn like I can say things and people will take it away. But I also had to realize like people are gonna feel ways regardless. And I respect the fact that you vocalized how you felt about that. You heard how I felt. We came together. I don't feel like trans women are jealous of women. I do feel like there's some nasty people in the LGBTQ. Just like I feel there's some nasty people on the heterosexual side, right? But
Agree.
I don't think we should take it personal unless they make it personal. If you understand that sense. And when it comes to you, Tulsa, like listen, do your content make your money? You know how I feel about it. Do your content make the money? I had to learn I can't windmill for other people. You know, I'm not fighting other people's battles. But if something makes me feel a way, I'm gonna speak on it. And if it comes across abrasive to some, that's cool. I mean, like right now we have Funky Dineva threatening black women. And you know, there's black women going up for Funky Dineva saying he's the victim. I don't know how, but you know, maybe from their lens point, they see it that way. And I just think that has to do with like where you're at in your life. So if somebody is feeling some type of way, hey, that's where how they feel because that's where they at in their life. That's not the story.
Let's
But
pause.
mm-hmm.
I'm enough. What are your thoughts on a gay black man making threats online? And it goes back to what I was saying earlier, even with us making up Couture Bay, the emotions and the feelings. What are your thoughts on Funky Dineva letting his emotions and feelings get the best of him to come out here and say that when he sees Tasha K, he's gonna slap her in her face and then he's gonna get his dupes ready for her husband. What are your thoughts? Sound off.
Just the sound of that is just ridiculous. Now I don't know what happened, but you know, just the fact that you want to hit a woman, you're a whole man at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And so, um, I think you know, it just need to be a conversation. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong with the world today. We don't communicate. We don't want to sit down, have a round table, and really communicate um to hear each other out without all of that extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because we all are human beings, we all have feelings, and though you might not like something, that's fine. Okay, we can agree to disagree. But we should be able to be adults and communicate. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I mean that's what I have to say without knowing like the in depth of what happened. But just you want to, you know what I'm saying, hit a woman or you want to, I mean, you know, that's just ridiculous. You know what I mean? So,
Well, my response is I don't feel like any man should be getting up online threatening any woman, threatening anybody for that matter. I mean, you are sitting here making verbal threats, and the way in the climate that we are in, I'm not taking any of that lightly. I'm scared of everybody on the internet. Yes, I am. And I want to make that
No,
very
my thing was this: like, he's not the beef sector. You're like, if it was the beef sector, I would just be like, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because
right, right. It's a time and a space for everything.
yeah, but And that, I think that's the issue too. Their levels of the stuff. Funky is in a he's considered a part of the it girls, you know what I'm saying? Like the Carlos Kings, the Tasha K's, the
Yeah.
Michelles, the Impressives, the Jeffree Stars, the T.S. Madison. They're in a whole different sector. So I think like when you resort to stuff like that, I'm sorry on you because baby, you're not in the beef sector. You're not a drama channel. You are a like you cover all spectrums, you know, of whatever's trending, right? So to be so, I don't know. And that's why I say I don't take stuff personal, but I'm gonna give my opinion. And my rule of thumb is if you put it on Beyonce's internet, it's fair game.
And that
Yeah,
is, go ahead. I'm enough. I'm sorry.
no, I was saying I agree with that. Yeah, if you coming out here, you talking about it, then everybody gonna talk about it. So I agree.
So let me ask you this, Couture Bay. Um, so there's a woman out here, right? And her man and herself are content creators. They've had skits and things like that. Once a content creator, always a content creator. So there is, the beef sector, and it's, there's bisexuals, there's straights, there's lesbian, but it's dominated by the LGBTQIA plus community. Do you feel like it's okay for heterosexual people to be in spaces with LGBTQIA plus people, and when it's time to read, there should be limitations?
Um, I don't think there should be limitations if it's the beef sector because like I've never been in the beef sector, but from the outside looking in, baby, it is no holds bars. Like, and I'm talking about back when the Sean Bradleys and the mothers and what's her name? Five A's and them, baby, when the girls used to drag, bag, and tag. All right, they literally set the tone for YouTube as a collective business wise, because what they did, and we have to give them their credit. What they did in the B sector was afford an opportunity to make money. Sorry, y'all. Somebody set me up. Afford an opportunity for people to make their money, but not only make their money, uh, show support. And that's when I think, if I'm not mistaken, like people would get like 1,000 people in the chat, and it was wild. Do I feel like because of your sexual orientation you can't do something? No, because some of the best draggers were straight people too. They was getting in the paint. Was I entertained? Yeah, because I've never seen nothing like that on the internet. And that's why I was like, wow, this is crazy. And granted, it has been taken too far, the lawsuits, the court drama, the being not allowed on the internet. I don't agree with none of that. If you Tulsa knows this, I don't believe in all that. I feel like it's the internet, but I also understand. But if you want to do that, just know what comes with it. I don't do it. Will I watch it? Yeah, I love me a good drag. And I don't know what's going on. The Timothy Blaines, like who we tracking today? I just like to laugh, so I find it all funny. Me personally. Now,
Tulsa, I came over here to figure out why your bestie is not over here with you. Your bestie is a cloud chaser because she didn't even know here.
Your audio is messing up. I think she's probably went to sleep. But no, actually, Jay Dunn is the
No,
first
no,
lesbian.
no, no, your
Yeah.
bestie, you can't hear me now?
Huh? It's
You can't
like
hear
going in.
me, Tulsa?
Yeah, it's like going in and
Oh,
out. Drop down and just come back up.
okay, let me, okay.
Okay. Um, the reason why I had brought that up is because it's like I'm not really sure if people like you had brought up T.S. Madison earlier. People know the T.S. Madisons of the world, right? They know the Giselle Hope. They know the Amaya Scotts. They know those type of girls, right? That are glam, that are there. But I'm bringing something different to the table. I'm married. I have children. I have my life over here that I have, and I'm a content creator as well. And I bring like you said, I cover all of the sectors. And
How
so
about my mic now?
you are perfect, baby. Let me land my plane and then I'm gonna give you the mic.
Okay. Okay.
But I cover all sectors and stuff. And so I'm just giving a different perspective, a different point of view. And I've noticed that the backlash that I've been getting is from individuals that have a lengthy past of just lying. Just just a gutter snipe straight up out the hood. I'm gonna
Listen,
pass it on.
listen, Tulsa. The one thing I told the Bay Squad, and I'm gonna tell you, if
Uh-huh.
it's not somebody who has the subscriber base, and I'm talking about not no, I'm talking about a huge subscriber base or a celebrity. Let them talk because all they're doing is boosting you into the algorithm. Let them talk. When that situation went down, after we did the meet and greet, you saw it happen
Yeah.
in real time,
Yeah.
and people couldn't wait. The girls who claimed they was so pro whatever, they was pulling it.
Anti.
they
Yeah.
was they was dragging me. They was saying I told you so, all this stuff, right? And I let them do it because at the end of the day, I said it can't affect me unless I respond. And if I respond, it gives them the upper hand. And my pride and my ego would never let some hoe who I feel is less than get
It's the
any
best of
one of
me.
them.
Okay. Right.
So I was just like, no, but let them have it. Like Marie Antoinette, let them eat cake, honey, and get to the bag. It's all getting to the bag. But I'm gonna draw back down, y'all, so I can hear what y'all gotta say. Because people keep
Okay.
texting me and I don't know what they texting about.
Okay. I love you. Thank you so
Hello,
I
much.
love y'all too. Y'all
darling.
be
Hello,
safe.
panel. Hi,
All right.
everyone. Hello,
Hey, so
Katsurabe.
I was
Hey,
hi.
Ginger. Okay.
Hi. So I was waiting on no waiting on Tulsa to land her plane. Then Couture Babe took over, even though I waited for Tulsa to land her plane.
Listen,
But
Tirade and I, we have a class here. Let me throw up our flyer right quick. You guys check us out. If you're interested, reach out to myself or Couture Bay. Her link is in the chat. Comment on our video. Hey, I'm interested in the class, and we'll get you right together. All right, go ahead.
so the Tulsa, the main thing I came over here to tell you is that Dory is your bestie, but she ain't even over here with you. Which lets me know that she a clout chaser because she over there with Shakim. Where you told me she was asleep. No, she not. She over there kikiing with Shakim, and you over
Sure
here
is,
doing
because
your
I
own
just
live.
left from over there, darling. She sure is, because I just left from there,
Right. And I'm
darling.
and I'm like, okay, but how you
Yeah.
gonna call this lady your bestie and all this, that, and the third, but you ain't even over here supporting her channel.
And I, oops,
But
and
because
I, oops.
Shakim got the redirect from Nez, he got the most numbers. So she over here letting you have 7 people because she
No,
over there with him with 200.
we have 10.
10, 7. I mean, come on now, for
He
real.
has 90 more, but go off.
But I'm just saying,
So,
when I looked and I
listen,
saw that she was over there with him, and I'm like, but Tulsa is live over here. See, don't be the disloyal stuff that I
no,
don't
no,
like at
no.
all.
It's okay, Jay Dunn. Like she's doing her thing. She's over there supporting him. She did support me. I supported her. Y'all are here with me. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It's enough of her to go around.
I know, but I just think you need to be mindful. It's a clout chase, in my opinion. I think that it's an ulterior motive. And I just want you to understand that because yesterday when I was over here up on your link, you was talking about how Dory can run the channel and tell me and Brooke what to do and all this kind of stuff. How you gonna let her have the keys to run the channel and she ain't even over here?
It was her moment.
Fuck
Yesterday.
her moment. We done
It was
seen
her
her with
moment.
enough moments.
Today is my moment. you know?
Okay, well, wonderful. So I did have to say that, but I'll go on mute and let somebody else talk.
You're so silly. Okay, so I'm enough. What are your thoughts on what I was discussing about, the whole me going at Brooke and then, her man being online and, her man gaslighting her up to try to come for me. And I read her and I read him.
Well, in that matter, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, if he coming at you, hey, you gotta get back with him. I mean, that's what you gotta do. I mean, hey,
And
he
Jaden,
gonna
I want to ask you this. Oh, I'm sorry, Boo.
go ahead.
Jaden, let me ask you this. Hold on. Hold that thought. Put a pin on that. Jaden, why is there a divide between trans women and your group of women sometimes?
Biological women?
Well, studs, biological women,
But I'm not,
bisexual
but I
women.
don't consider myself a stud, so I don't do trans women like that. But I do speak my piece. Like if I feel like a trans woman is in the wrong, then I'm gonna call you out for your bullshit.
Okay, so with me and Brooke, where do you feel like I went wrong at?
Honestly, Brooke, the all the times that I done seen Brooke interact with you and Dimples and anybody else, she used the pronouns. That's what y'all prefer. That's showing a level of respect. So if she asking you not to flirt with her husband or do any type of weird ass shit with her husband, if she respecting you by using the pronouns so that you can feel comfortable, why can't you respect her and not flirt with her husband?
Well, see, the thing is, I
That's
think
where
that
I feel like you was wrong.
yeah, I think the question is we need to figure out when is she talking about I flirted with her husband, because I don't remember the last time engaging with her husband. And see, this is the thing. I think, she's been offline for a long time. And when she's offline, she's still stuck in the past. And then she tries to bring it to the forefront. And it's like, we then moved on from that. And like, I get confused and I don't know what's going on. And it's kind of hard to tell her, Brooke, we're not there anymore, because as you know, I mean, she loves to go back into the past like ZX. I don't know if she's got his syndrome or not, but it's a little wild that she would continue to keep holding on to something. And I feel like what it is she doesn't like that I give my commentary on certain people that she like. And so that would be a jab at me that she feels would be a jab. And she would think that that would be an easy way to get me out. Oh, you're trying to go at these men and this, that, and the third. First and foremost, you do not have audio, video content of me being intimate or talking sexy or getting close into like a relationship with another man outside of my husband. But what you can find is her peddling put her vagina around, since she wants to make that the topic of the conversation. She peddles her vagina around. She lets me know that she has one. And at this point, she tells me that I'm jealous of being a woman. Well, if being a woman consists of me holding my pussy around telling everybody that I have a vagina and I'm giving it away instead of giving it to my husband who I married, then baby, that's just not the woman that I want to be. What are your thoughts?
Well, but if I can, and I'm, if it's possible, because I don't know your guest up here, and ma'am, with all due respect, I'm about to use you in an example, but I promise you, I'm not coming at you sideways, because I don't know you. But Tulsa, that be like I just heard your guest up here talking. She sound cute, but I wouldn't dare get up here and be like, "Girl, you cute," let me check my pussy, all this stupid ass shit. So you be doing that with these straight men. Well, you talk about your bussy and if your bussy hot and steamy and all. You can't do that. You gotta respect people. You gotta respect people. And so even this lady, I heard her talk briefly and I was like, oh, she sound cute. But I wouldn't dare get up here and step over a boundary to compliment her or anything
You
like
wanted
that
to, didn't you?
because she, well, no, no, I'm using her as an example because these are the things that we all should know on a day to day basis. Come on now. You can't do that. You got to respect people. If you want people to respect you, you got to respect them.
But when have I said that to her man? That's what I'm saying. Like
I've
it's a
heard you
fight
talk about
from
your
nowhere.
boosie a few times, but I don't know if it was specifically towards Malik. But I done heard you make men feel uncomfortable. I mean, hell, you and Krista got into it because you kept saying crazy stuff over there to Lemon. Hell,
Let's
Big
make this
Rig
make
stopped
sense.
going. Hold on. Big Rig stopped going over there to Lemons because you was over there talking
I
crazy.
don't
I
care
mean, you
about
do
Big
that.
Rig's big stinking ass. Listen here, Big
I
Rig,
don't
big
care, but
stinking
you do that,
ass.
and that's
Listen
making
here.
straight men
I've
uncomfortable.
never I've never talked to that dude. Listen here, what makes them the lemon being on grinder is making I mean lemon being on grinder is not making them uncomfortable, but I'm making them uncomfortable. Is this like a DO society? I mean, what's going on? Because it's like, okay, we can accept Lemon and his tirades out here on Grinder and him exposing a man for being gay, for him extorting a man for being gay. Where is the logic in that? Make that make sense, people. Are y'all okay?
I'm very much okay. I honestly think that when you meet new people, you have to lead with some level of respect. Even to go back Dovey's dating show when you had told the damn Nigerian CJ that chat rep was trans. And you know damn well that
But
was a
I
natural
won
born
CJ
woman.
over. I won CJ
I
over
know, but
and
that
she
was
was
still
mad.
wrong. How you gonna tell that man that that real woman is trans and you the trans one?
Oh, she looked like she was trans or she was given butch. I knew she was a
But
part of the
you
community. Maybe
can't
I
do
had her
that because
pronoun
that's
wrong.
overstepping boundaries.
Well, she looked like a
You
man.
know that you doing wrong.
Well, listen, let's not act like Sheffy is not achieving the look of a man.
Either way, she was trying to shoot her shot with that man. So for you to tell that man that she was trans, a trans woman, knowing damn well she wasn't,
Well,
and
listen,
you the trans woman, you a whole imposter. You can't do that.
well, listen here. I was just gearing CJ up for my story, and of course, I told CJ I had to pull my.
Look, even your guest laughing. And I'm happy that she laughing because, ma'am, I wasn't trying to disrespect you because I don't know you. But these the type of antics that Tulsa be pulling, and the straight men don't like it. Now she done rubbed somebody the wrong way because of
Cool.
their husband.
Yeah.
Her husband is on here. And Tulsa can't do that because
Girl, why are you
that's one
acting
of the
like
main
this couple
problems.
is a happily married
I
couple?
don't care if
This
they happy.
woman
I
goes
don't care if
around
they
and
happy or
flaunts
not.
her
You
gina
can't do that.
around. I don't want that man. That man watches me and she gets upset. She says that she has to go and take his phone because he can't stop watching the Queen Tulsa show. Is that my fault? No. Do I know that this show is addictive? Yes. Am I something to look up to? Yes. Am I something to look at? Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something, Tulsa. And this is all jokes aside. So I actually did have the opportunity to meet Matthew Shepard's mama. And I got to talk to her and ask her questions and everything. And I really don't play these games with people doing this and making other people uncomfortable because Matthew Shepard ain't even here no more. And his mama still grieving to this day behind it. So when I see you do that, whether it's you, whether it's Dimples, whether it's Sparkle, even though Sparkle really don't do that, but I really think that it's a bigger problem because I did get to talk to that man mama. And I was like, oh my God, it was one of those life lessons that I'm gonna always take with me everywhere, being in the community. And I just feel like don't make no trouble or extra trouble if it don't need to be. And I feel like sometimes y'all be making extra trouble for yourselves.
Well, I think that you need to take a look at people that are actually taking Black women out, and that is Black men. I want y'all to pull up an article where y'all see Black trans women out here deleting Black women. So it's easy for y'all to point at the trans women because y'all feel like, oh, that's not a woman. I got these parts, this, that, and the third. Well, guess what? My anatomy, the guys that have my same anatomy, they're taking you out. I'm just sitting over here, giving my commentary, right? And I feel like it is a low blow. And I think it's a easy way out to not really face the music. And this is a bigger conversation. You have a bisexual woman that is stringing her man along around gay men, around trans women, and things like that. And he is so invested into our community. And he is sitting up here trying to navigate and make things go his way. And I feel like he needs to back up out of our sector and he needs to move somewhere if he's uncomfortable because this is where I'm going to be. This is where I'm going to stay. And he's going to have to get used to looking at me. And Brooke is just going to have to continue to keep
But
taking his
but
phone.
him and Brooke was here first. Him
Well,
and
guess
Brooke was
what?
here before
They're-
you, Tulsa.
Guess what? Do they own the YouTube? I didn't think so.
But
They
you
don't
but you
even.
saying that they need to back out of the sector when they were here first.
Well, guess what? Yeah, they can bag out or they can move aside, but I'm gonna be here to stay.
People letting you come in. People letting you come in and ain't nobody bothering you.
Let me come in. Can't nobody let me do
Come
nothing.
into the
God,
B sector.
God lets me do it
Because
all.
you
God gave
just
me
said
this
that they
talent.
need to back out because you
God
here.
gave me this
But they
talent,
was
and the
here.
people that's supposed to see it is gonna see it. The people that know and want to get to know the Queen Tulsa, they come. Like you said, it was 100 people over there. We only had 10. Now we got 13. The people that's gonna come over here and see me, they're gonna come over here and see me. I'm not about the numbers. I'm here for the people. I'm not here to put on a show. I'm here to be authentic. And I think that's what separates me. And that's what the B sector is. It was about authentic beefs and things like that. I'm authentic and I'm going to do it my way. I'm going to do it the Queen Tulsa show way. That's why the Queen Tulsa claps back a powerful woman to woman response to Brooks' trans women tirade. What are your thoughts, panelists? Sound off.
Well, I'll let the other panelists talk because I've been arguing with you up here.
I've been having fun. No, I just think Brooke just Brooke gonna be Brooke. So she gonna sound off how she gonna sound off. That's her.
But Brooke and Malik was in the B sector first. And so I think it's crazy for Tulsa to truly think that people need to move out of the way for her and respect everything that she want respected. And I mean, to be honest, I ain't heard her be misgendered yet by them. Now, I get foul when I want to get foul at a bitch. I misgender you. I'm going to call you a man. I ain't never seen them do none of that to y'all. So I'm just like, why y'all can't respect them too?
Jadon,
Yes.
and I have a question for you.
hmm You know
Okay.
me?
Yeah, I'll be over. I'll be over there at the B sector, just
Oh,
listening in.
okay. Well, my bad.
And
I didn't know you.
nah, you good. And I don't. That's because I don't always be in the chats and stuff. But I am a subscriber of yours as well.
Oh,
Um,
well, wonderful. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. But my question is, I know you and Glitter Boots don't get along and things of that nature, and you do have some of the straight guys that does come over in the
Hold on.
BC.
Hey, that's mine right there, Jay Dunn. That's mine. Baby, don't you be giving
Oh,
out your number. I'll be right back. Let me go give me some apple juice.
I'm not trying to get this woman's phone number. Please. I'm trying to have a conversation with her.
So
I
I
ain't
know
even asked for your phone number, but look at Tulsa.
so I know you and Glitter Boots don't get along, and I know some of the straight guys do come over and they be talking to the guys and they be trying to make them try to make them straight or whatever the case may be. How do that make you feel some type of way? I mean, I'm just saying it as a being in the LGBTQIA community. Do that make you feel some type of way about them coming over and doing their shenanigans and stuff, and glitter boots and all of them Rex them come over there and do their shenanigans? How do you feel about all that?
Well, glitter boots, absolutely not. I cannot take him. I cannot do him, but that's only because he threatened to take my virginity essentially.
I remember that. I was on it.
Multiple times.
Yeah,
Multiple. Not once, not twice, but multiple times. So that's why I know that his mind is because he thinks that I'm pure, which I am pure because I've never been with a man.
right.
But
Okay.
if you can look at me and think that you want to take my virginity, then you looking at young women like that too. Young girls. Stop it. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people tolerate him. I don't like that they tolerate him, but that ain't got nothing to do with me. I put my boundary. Either people can accept my boundary or they can't. Um, but I know that I don't fool with him. Now, as far as the other heterosexual men in that's in the V sector, they don't bother me like that because I don't come at them like that. Don't do that.
That's
Like,
true.
really, don't do that.
No, they mess with the guys, trying to make them, you like trying to tell who that Shaquem or tell Lemon that they need to not be around with the gay guys and they need to be a man, and you know what I'm saying? Like they are men. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, like if you don't like them associating with the trans or the gay women, whatever the case, like why are you over here messing with them? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's really what I feel like because I don't bother them. I really don't. Like,
right. Oh, you don't.
I don't deal with men, straight men. Ain't no telling what they got up in their thoughts and their mind, and I ain't got time for it.
right,
I
right.
like women. They are gentle. I don't have to worry about if they plotting or what they might try to do. Hell, I done had a couple of women that overpowered me. So if a woman can overpower me, I know a man could. So I
Yeah,
don't even bother them like that.
gotcha. Gotcha. I just wanted to ask that because I know I've been, I'll be hearing some of the stuff and I'll be like, it kind of made, I mean, I know this YouTube and I try not to get it, you know, but get your feelings all in, how, I hear the content creators say, y'all, y'all invested too much invested, but it's still reality, you know what I'm saying? At the same time.
It is reality.
You know what I'm saying? You
It
still reality, even though some people make YouTube their playground, but it's still reality, and it still can be a trigger, or some things can still be, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, like respect people, you know, um, what I want to say. Just respect the people around. You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't like who's
mm,
in whatever, go to the next. You know what I'm saying? But don't harass people. Don't you know what I'm saying? Especially like I said, when the sector is based on or have gay people in there. Like if you don't like it, just stay away. Like why are you coming around and messing with the guys or messing with the girls, and then when you want to read, then you want to bring up, oh, you this, you that, you this, you that. Now, me personally, it is kind of cringy sometimes. I ain't gonna lie. I know it's a read and you read and you this and you that, but like someone said, I think on this is like 1 minute you. I think that what Little Boots was saying, because if like if Tulsa, Queen Tulsa is nice, y'all, friends with somebody. I wouldn't, what I'm saying, like, I know you be mad at the same time, but is that really what you've been feeling on the inside? Even with the read, like, you know what I'm saying? And you just not
Yeah,
saying it till you get mad, you know what I'm saying? So it's like you really ain't been genuine from the beginning, you know what I mean? So it's just crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, that's how I feel about it. But I just wanted your point of view. Thank you for having that conversation with
and you more than welcome. And that's one thing. Like Tulsa get on my nerves. She done did the most over here. But when I say that I'm gonna let it be water underneath the bridge, it's water underneath the bridge.
me.
And I'm just protective like that in general because all I know is being gay. That's all I know. I don't know nothing else except for me being a lesbian and me having my gay friends, and I love them.
That's true. I
Even
feel
from the time, even from the time I graduated high school, some of my friends transitioned and they are trans men now. And you won't believe how hard that is to start using the right pronouns when you used to them being a girl before.
you.
So
Yeah,
I really be trying to extend that to everybody, but you can't play with people.
I understand that too, Jadon. I had a friend. My real name is the same real name as my friend was in school, but turned out she's a trans man now. So I get that too. And I mean, I feel like, they always say they find out you in the LGBT. What's up, family? We always call each other family. So I think that's a way of protecting each other or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? Because we do have to look out for each other. You know what I'm saying? Because at the
I
end of
agree
the,
100%.
at the end of the day, we regardless if we are lesbian, I am a lesbian, but whether you're lesbian,
Oh, you
trans.
a lesbian? Well, you sound cute.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm consider myself as a
Eh,
stud.
eh, eh, eh,
Ah,
eh, eh.
All right, deal.
well, queen, you are the queen, okay? All right, queen. But I get what you're saying, and I agree. I agree with you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we have to reel each other back in, protect each other. Okay, no, we still, what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. I understand. Like I said, thank you for having that conversation with me because we a lot of people are not educated on, some people say, well, this is your lifestyle. Like for me personally, I don't take it as this is
Hmm.
my lifestyle. This is who I am. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a difference for me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't
Right.
wake up saying, oh, I want to be, you know what I'm saying, with a woman. Da, 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 da. No, this is who I am. I never been with a guy as well. So I get what
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? I get what you're saying. So, you know, people just have to be educated. You know what I'm saying? Just be educated and know what they're talking about when they start talking about the LGBT or how they want to throw their love, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, thank you for
It
having that.
does take. Uh, girl, if you thank me one more time, you ain't got to thank me no more. Because this is a conversation that needs to be had. But like, even with one of my classmates, and I kid you not, and to be honest, it sat with me for months afterwards. Because, okay, so we graduated in 2005. And I went back home to my hometown in Mississippi. It had to be about 2010. And I saw this white dude coming up to me and was speaking to me, calling me by my government name and all this. And I'm like, who the fuck is this white man? That's the first thing that I thought. And my brain started thinking, I was like, well, do I know him from college? Did he go to my community college? Was he at Southern Miss with me? Where do I know this white man from? Long story short, that was my friend. Transitioned into a whole man. And it just looked like a white man. And I'm like, what this white man doing coming over here talking to me? And once I realized that, I was so apologetic. It hurt me. It really did hurt me to not recognize my friend and her spirit because she transitioned. And then for me to be so confused. And I ended up, once I realized, because I had to put two and two together, I was calling all of my friends and stuff from school, and I was like, who the hell is this white man? And that's when they told me that so and so transitioned and this is him now. And
Right.
I immediately went to Facebook and I said, I am so sorry because I didn't know that was you. Because I last saw you and you was a different way. So I really do try to respect people when it comes to the trans community. I do, because I felt so bad. I'm like, damn, I can't even recognize my friend. But it's because the transition.
I understand. I mean, they have to be respected as well. You know what I'm saying? Like we all
Mhm.
want to be respected. You know what I'm saying? Whether people like it or not. You know, I I want to be respected. You want to be respected. Queen want to be respected. Everybody deserves that. You know, we're human beings. So it's not about understanding. It's about just being respectful. So if we can just keep,
Right.
you know.
And even when I hit him up on Facebook and he was like, I know you didn't know who I was. And I was like, well, you should at least tell me. Can you tell me? Because that's just one little instance in my life where that has happened. And you feel bad that you disrespected the person or you didn't even remember them because they're different, you know?
Yes, it takes some get used to because I know someone that transitioned as well, and I didn't know. And a friend was a guy first, and then now she's trans now. So and then you got to get used to the name, and you know what I'm saying. So we're all learning. You know what I'm saying? It's not just the straight people. Whenever like we're learning even in the community. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of things that we have to be abreast on as well. So everybody is learning, but everybody we just all just need to have conversations. Just be grown, be adults, and have conversations. That's it. You know, I'm not sleeping with
Right.
you, sleeping with me. I'm not taking care of you, not taking care of me. That's fine. But you never know when you're gonna need me, if you're gonna need me though. But at the same time, it's all about respect. And that don't cost nothing. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? We all do the same thing though. We all bleed blood, red blood. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, I mean, we still all the same.
Both
Just
have the same blood.
you
Both
know.
have the same.
So
Hey,
what you
none. I
Just
thought
shut
you
up.
was going to start out
so
singing. I'm sorry.
what you think about all that, Queen? Like, what's your take on the conversation we're having? Like, what you think about it?
You know what? I just kind of feel like with us being in this beef sector, I do feel like there's a limit when you are, yeah, I mean, when you talk about sexual acts and what you're going to do to somebody and how you're going to do it to them, like that's way overboard. Um,
Yes,
I do feel like people don't take that type of warning, because you could warn somebody like, hey, well, I don't want you to go there anymore because it just it triggers me, right? But I mean, you just have people out there. This is the beef sector. If you want it to stop, then either don't get into no beefs or don't hop down from the clouds. Just stay out the way.
that's true. That's true. But okay. So, well, you're right. Stay out the cloud. Stay in the clouds. That's understandable. But what
I
if you want?
disagree. I disagree because my gay ass done been up in the B sector since I was in college. So no, I ain't about to jump up in nobody cloud because now all these new people coming around. No, because I was never up in no clouds before.
But my thing was like, what the person want to engage? Like we're like this, we're all engaging. It's a mutual platform, but we're all engaging and everything like that. So it ain't like I'm going off on J Dunn or J Dunn going off on me or nothing like that. But
Yeah, we have mature people when it comes to Brooke. Brooke does not know how to like talk and let somebody else talk, you know,
yeah,
and
you do
I
have
feel like
those
that's
crazy
why we don't get
panels,
nowhere. Huh?
right? Yeah, I say yeah, you do have those crazy panels sometimes. So that's what I'm saying.
But I think that Brooke is territorial about her husband because look at everything that we done seen her and her husband go through. If I'm gonna be honest, I think that Brooke is holding on to her marriage as best as she can.
Well, why
That's
don't you
how I
get off
feel
of
about it.
YouTube? Tell her to get off YouTube. It'll work.
Well, I mean, who knows? It might be extra income for them. They do have kids,
Well,
and not the invisible baby, but the actual kid.
oh, okay, okay. Okay.
Okay, I cannot.
Whew, Lord Jesus. I was about to say they got another one cooking in the oven.
No, they got kids. So I even sometimes I wonder that myself. I'm like, why y'all still up on here? But it might be giving them some extra something.
No, I think that this is just I feel like with Brooke coming back around, me and her, we were on good terms. And it's like she just brings up old stuff. That's why I was saying, she'll be on here, then she'll disappear because I won't see her on lives or links and stuff like that. And then when she comes back around, she has like this, I feel like she just want to get into it with me.
When y'all supposed to make up tonight?
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I feel like if it's not me and her yelling at each other, I think that turns her on. And I'm not interested in that. It's
It's
some women that love
it's deeper than that,
arguing.
Tulsa.
What is it?
It's deeper than. To me, I believe. Remember, Brooke had this whole pills thing, and it was all types of stuff that messed with their marriage. The baby that was alive. And I just think that she just putting her foot down.
Well, question, J Dunn. If they did plays before and stuff like that, even with the baby and stuff, do you actually really think that it being on here has messed up their marriage? You don't think
A
they come
hundred,
here?
per- 100%.
Okay.
I done been in relationships on this motherfucker, and I know the toxicity. I mean, hell, people still trying to figure out if me and Ness fucking or not.
I just asked that
I know
because
the toxicity of it.
right. Okay. Because I was just asking because I know they run plays and stuff. So you know, you don't think they would, hey, let's go on up here and act
But
like we
see,
mad at each other and this and that and the other, the third. You know what I'm saying?
No,
Because I know
I
they've
don't.
been getting on
When it
here.
come to a marriage, and y'all got kids that y'all got to provide for. Because I think Brooke's son got to be about 16 now. He might be 15, 16. That's a real little boy. And that's their child together. So I would not believe that they would get on here as a married couple and run a play that this little boy could get on YouTube and see. I just don't believe it. I would hope that parents are not that careless. So I can't believe it.
so what excuse would you give them for sitting up here acting like they conceived a baby, right? And then they produce a fake baby and really plan on people's intelligence. And you have women out here that are struggling to have children, right? And then when she makes these comments, well, you're not a woman, you're not really their mother, she takes it to a whole nother level and she takes it beyond me. because now you're opening up that conversation to biological women that may have had a hysterectomy, may have had a trauma in their life to where they can't have kids.
Right.
So
I
I'm
heard.
just saying, when she's trying to read me, she needs to be mindful of how she's reading me. Go ahead, I'm enough.
Yeah, I heard her say that earlier. About about that earlier. What you just said, and I was like, like hold on, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, just because a woman might have all that, that don't mean that they can have kids. So I think certain things you don't know who's listening to hear what you're saying, even though you are you're trying to drag one person, but it can hit other people that's listening. So yeah, just like
Well, and
y'all
for me,
go ahead.
well, I was just gonna answer the question. So I was Brooke's biggest opponent about the baby because it wasn't making sense to me. And I kept bringing it up and bringing it up and bringing it up. Brooke cussed me out. It was a whole bunch of unnecessary stuff that she said to me to try to hurt me, even though I was telling the truth. And I don't know why anybody would do that. But at the same time, she felt like that's what she needed to do. Now, I will say for Malik, in his defense, Brooke had gave us this lie, and he didn't even know that she had gave it to us. He didn't know until he was getting on panels with me, and I started asking him about the damn baby. And he didn't even know that it was no baby. So Brooke, initially, when she did that with that baby, she didn't even tell him. He didn't know until I was like cornering him, and I'm like, "So y'all got a new baby? The baby turned one." I was asking stuff like that. Y'all know what I do,
Right.
and he did not know that his wife had told this. So I can't blame Malik for this. I think that Brooke was wrong. Brooke got all the backlash that she needed to get from it. But at the end of the day, I don't know what would make it up in her heart to lie about something like that. But I'm not gonna fault Malik because I know damn sure that he didn't know because I was just fine to him. Even like
Y'all
on Big
think that's a
Rig,
form of mental illness, though? Do y'all think that's a form of mental illness? Because
of
Brooke,
course it is. Of course it is.
Yeah, that's a bit much right there. And you can tell Malik did not know that she had done did all this. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? You can actually really tell that he didn't know nothing about this.
He
so
didn't, and then he thought that I was just always jumping on him. He was like, Jay Dunn, leave me alone. Paul. No, I'm asking about this. Because I needed one plus one to make two. And I don't feel like he knew. But now as far as Brooke and mental illness, it could have been. I can't diagnose her. I just know that I didn't like it. But I don't think Malik knew that she had did this. And especially the fact that it was perpetuated for as long as it was.
so I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out because you guys saying that y'all want us to have a conversation. Um, you think that she's up right now? Maybe she's watching. I would like to have a
No,
conversation.
because I'm actually about to go to sleep my damn self. I don't,
Yeah.
I highly doubt
Oh
that
yeah,
Brooke
me
is up
too.
right now.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
just came over here to be messy to let you know that your bestie was over there with Shakim. That's what I came over here for. But I wouldn't say well, she over there. But I wouldn't say that Brooke is up right now because this is the weekdays. People gotta go to sleep. People gotta work.
Hmm.
Even when I did my teleport Tuesday, this past Tuesday, It was only because of Ness. Ness hit up Brooke and Brooke came. But we did it like pretty early enough to where it was still decent. Because again, I'm telling you that Brooke and Malik got a son that's like 14 years old, 15 years old right now. So I wouldn't expect them to be up. No.
No, I want to thank you so much for stopping by. I know you have a busy life. Shout out to you. I'll drop your link in the chat. Shout out to I'm Enough for stopping through. If y'all want to give closing
Well,
words and then we
wonderful.
end the live, go ahead and give closing words.
What's on my closing words is going to be, well, it was nice to meet. I am enough.
Nice to meet you.
Feel free to, yeah, feel free to drop down up in my chat anytime. But my main closing words is that your bestie ain't been over here, and we gave you a show. So don't you ever forget. Thank you. Bye.
Bye, J Dunn.
I gotta go by J Dunn's show tomorrow, child. Go ahead.
Well, once again, thank you, Queen, for allowing me to be your co-host and have these conversations with you tonight. And I appreciate you, and keep doing the great work that you're doing, and keep putting the information out there like you're doing. And I'm, like I said, keep going forward. So thank you. Have a good night rest, and I'll get back with you later.
Period. Thank you so much. Listen here, y'all. If y'all enjoy the broadcast, we need to know it in the comments. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also set your notifications. And when we do go live, let somebody know that we're live. On that note, we're about to roll on up out of here. We're going to listen to some Lil Ronnie, and then I'm going to drop you off in Queen City. Shout out to each and every one of you that have stopped by. Please make sure you take that poll. And speaking of the poll, what shall we start with first? A, Glitter Boost, B, J Dunn, C, Brooke. Oh, A, Glitter Boost, B, J Dunn, working for Nesh, drop me. C, fake Brooke, fake life. Or D, let me kick my shoes off. Child, Glitter Boost got 18%, J Dunn got 36%, and Brooke got 18%. Let me kick my shoes off, child, got 27%. Thank y'all for taking the poll. We had about 33 people to take the poll. By y'all taking the poll, it just lets us know that y'all are liking it. All right. I'll see you next time. So long.
All that gangsta shit you talking about a thuka when I see you pussy nigga don't be caught with that. All that shit you posting on the book, pussy nigga when I see you don't wanna talk about it. These niggas be talking like the batter. Make a pussy ass nigga come up at his adder. These niggas talk shit to they hoe. Until I get hit, these fuck niggas gon' know about it. Where was you nigga when I was trapping? Where were you nigga when I was broke, didn't have it? Pussy ass nigga never fronted me a pack. Now the niggas act like I owe them my answer. I was on my ass, nigga act like the happy. Niggas got mad when I started living lavish. A nigga powered up, got deeper with the rap. Ran into a plug, had to start speaking Spanish. Same niggas that I grew up with, come to find out, same niggas on that fuck shit. I'm on that block, don't get fucked with. Big ol' thuka for them niggas on tough shit. Sippin' on tech at the bottom, if it ain't no more red, then I'm back on that tough shit. Bitch, we gon' trap for the luck shit. These niggas say that they gon' bust, ain't gon' touch shit. These niggas want my position. These niggas wanna be me with a passion. These niggas know I was trapping. These niggas know I had dope for rap. These niggas know I'm in traffic. Pussy ass niggas just wanna post stats. Oh, you wanna switch? Then let's get it crackin'. Know you a bitch and you ain't been no action. What's up? Streets turn a nigga to a savage. All I knew was mama cause I never heard of dad. But mama always gone cause mama had habits. So growing up a nigga never really heard of fame. I used to stay with my partners till their mama couldn't stand. Was staying with Lil Greg and ran the Tommy lots of green. I used to have to borrow money every day, I couldn't stay. I was taking anything a motherfucker tried to hand me. Stayed with my bitch till the whole thought she ran. I just want your purse, bitch, I don't want your payments. I was on the road kicking dough for the zany. Now I'm on the road doing shows in Miami. I'm down for the scheme, understand it. Thought he got lean, but that nigga got whammy. Used to have love for buffet. I don't know what happened, I'm not understanding. All that gangsta shit you talking about a thuka when I see you pussy nigga don't be caught with that. All that shit you posting on the book, pussy nigga, when I see you, don't wanna talk about it. These niggas be talking like the batter. Make a pussy ass nigga come up out his attic. These niggas talk shit to they hoe. Until I get hit, these fuck niggas gon' know about it.